Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Hi guys, you join me here, Fs19 on another episode of Seneca County. So we are catching up on switching over to version 0.9 of the map. So with that said, we'll just take a quick look at the state of our fields. So you will see we kept the fields we do own, and we have everything now ploughed to where we need to be. So fertilizer applied in the two fields where we are working today is 96 and 34. The goal there being to plant our black beans so we can double crop to soybean, and then 33 will be sunflowers. Just a quick check up on our animals as well while we're at it. Things are going well there. We have them watered and fed, and everybody's quite happy. Their health is slowly increasing as well. So all said, you'll see we've the seeder out here. We've it all greased and ready to roll. So we're just going to head over to field 34, make a start here. Just going to head to the far end here and set ourselves up. I have been informed as well that I was wrong in my previous video. The bin we are running there does not dry corn. That bin needs to be purchased. So my previous statement when I said we had the bin to do that, we do not. So once we sell the product we currently hold in there, we might look at replacing that bin. And once we get that bin replaced, then hopefully it might fix the issue we had there where we're not displaying proper units. So we'll see. So we're just going to flick external for this here. We're going to get our GPS somewhat set up as well. Although I think we're going to have to realign for that. So quickly set up our AB lines. Don't need an offset. Engage our seeder, drop it in. And away we go. So we have, as I say, black beans going in the ground here. Plan will be to cut them early summer, and before we lose our window, then double crop in with soybeans. The other thing we will be hoping to do is possibly cut grass at some stage into the late autumn, and again we'll be looking towards silage for that. We did lose all our silage when we transferred over, as the fermenting silo was an upgraded version as well, I believe. So we did lose all our silage, so we will be doing another silage one towards the end. We should have enough hay to carry us over for the winter, fingers crossed. That is the game plan. So all going well. Once we have our product sold, I think we will be, one thing we will be looking to do is change out our plow. It is great for covering distance, but for what we're at, it's just not that functional. Tends not to ride with the contours of the land, therefore not giving us the best possible thing. So we will be swapping that out. Don't know yet which one we'll be going for, but we will see as we go. And after that, we'll probably look at expanding our operation again a bit more, maybe either add a couple more cattle, or again we will be looking at land, possibly maybe the likes of 10 and 9, and we could plough that into one field. We'll see what we have. We also have the option of across the road, field 31 I believe it is. So there is a few options open to us, so we will see as we go which one is the way to go. So today's video will be on the short side of life. And before I get too caught up on what we're doing here today as well, I'd just like to thank everybody who has subscribed so far. We're currently on 38 subscribers. I had a mini goal in my head of 50 for Christmas, and considering how well it's gone, I'd just like to say thanks to everybody who has subscribed and who's commented and liked the video. It means a lot. So I'd like just to say to keep that support coming if you can, guys. Really appreciate it. And hopefully as we grow across here, we'll see where this will take us. Must say, I am loving this map. The author Joe has done fantastic work on it, and considering that we are close to a final release version, gearing that we are on version 9 now, or 0.9 I should say, it's only getting better each time. So if you haven't already started playing in this map, definitely worth checking out. Highly recommend it. Be ideal for a small server, even if just you and a couple of buddies or friends want to get on it and get going. Definitely worth checking out. Lots to do, lots of land, different options as well available. Still no BGA in it, but so far I haven't noticed, well, had a need for it, so I'm quite happy without it. And again, if it's true to the area that this map is based on, it doesn't really affect it. I think still plenty of options there to do, and with all the placeables that are out these days, you can always add your own production line into it if need be. Anyway, there is plenty of space for that kind of stuff. And bear in mind we are running here in year 2, so we are coming close to the end of the year. Our big difference this year around is we will have the cattle to look after, so it will keep us busy in the winter. And what I'm hoping in return there then is the likes of free fertilizer and all this stuff that will come with it, mainly to maintain our grass fields, which will be put back into our cattle again. So and I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I believe they won't start producing milk until after the first year, so not anytime this year. It should be possibly towards the late spring, early summer, I believe, if I'm right in what I think. And what I've read is how they need to breed first before they start producing milk. So we will have our fingers crossed again, and hopefully that works out for us. Just such a nice purring sound off this mod. Must say I do like the John Deere. Just noticing the sticker there on our window. Not sure what it's kind of detailing, but the fact it's even there is a nice touch. So we are moseying across here, close to halfway now. Things will start narrowing up here. We might leave 2 passes here just so we don't clip any bushland. You can see, are we just laying down an extra layer of fertilizer as we go? We are. So that's fantastic. That will see that field out, all barring maybe a pre-emergent spray. We will see how we go into the winter. Maybe we might throw a spray for weeds out in early spring. Our weather is holding up pretty strong, I believe. We are in for a good next 2 days, 3 days. Drop of rain on Wednesday, but that again likely to change Friday as the week goes on. So we are still holding on to our good weather. But considering we've all our crops out, this is perfect time for tillage to be going ahead. What we're going to do here now quickly is just close off that far off section of headland there to the left. So we're just going to flick it into reverse here and just want to zoom along and close off that section here. We are finished over here. Just going to lift out here as we'll be coming back. As I say, we probably have to run a second pass across this section. So as I say, we'll probably be running that second pass there, so we don't quite want to close that section off yet, and we're still working on it. So we'll just tip way up along here. This is a lovely little cedar, to be fair. It's nice and small. I believe it's 12 meters, but it just, the fact that direct seeds, plants, everything, just a lovely addition to our farm. We are delighted we have it. As I say, we will be looking to change out our plough. Not 100% sure yet which one we'll go for. On the next turn here, I'll show you what we do have. And if there's any there you want to see in-game, or if there's one I'm missing that you know is a good mod, let me know in the comments and we'll see, and we'll try to add it in. Looking for that American style as well, so we'll probably be staying away from the traditional plows that we would have here in Europe and the mold bore plows. So we will be looking for something more like a disc or a ripper. So if you know of any good ones out there, we'll quickly check our store and see what we have. In terms of plows, we have the traditional plows, as I would call them there, ranging up. We have a couple of rippers here. This one 420 horses. We could probably pull this one 350. We also have the chisel plow there, another one there which is again 400 horse, 300 horses for that one. Working speed is a bit on the slower side, but we could do it. And we're back in there then again, a couple of shank plows. So that's what we have. If there's anything in there that you think we should be using instead of what we are using, let me know and we'll try and get it swapped out coming into December, start of year 3, even maybe early spring. Oh, we just missed one section there. That's unlucky. So we will keep going here. We'll probably call it a day after this field. We'll try and get as much of it done as we can. We will be feeding seed 90, or well, we need to talk there. We will be seeding field 96 with black beans as well, and we will probably be doing it possibly off camera. We'll see how we go. So as we trundle along here, just doing our up and down passes. Can be a touch on the boring side, I know. But this is what it is. No point trying to jazz it up. For those of you that are still watching at this stage, I take my hat off to you. And again, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you're this far into the video and you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do. So we're closing in here now on the end of the field. Fingers crossed we have enough seed to complete. That is something else we might look into in the near future as well, is a tender truck for our seeding, because once we start increasing our land profile, we certainly don't want to be driving back to the yard each time. So definitely some sort of seed tender that will enable us to carry our seed and liquid fertilizer will be of invaluable use to the operation. So that is definitely something we'll be looking at. Depending on how successful we can get it, we also might look at ramping right up and going for bigger tractors and bigger rippers and seeders. But again, something we'll be definitely aiming for towards doing once we increase our portfolio of land. So we just have 2 headland passes to do here on the top, and then 2 on the bottom section, and then we are away. Run this one all the way, and we're going to turn on to our empty field here. Not ideal, I understand, with tracks and compaction. Just going to go back here now. Again, I understand not the most realistic way of possibly doing it. We're just going to pick up that last remaining section. So we're just going to pass down here now, close off our last section of the headland, and we are done. I'm just going to skip out here now. So guys, I think this time enough to call it a day. So if you've stayed watching this long, again, thank you very much. And thank you to all those people who have subscribed and liked so far on this journey. And again, if you are a casual watcher and you have yet to hit that subscribe button, guys, please do. It means the world to me. As I say, I kind of have a small target in my head of 50 for Christmas, and that's what I've been kind of slowly aiming at. Haven't really said it out loud. This is the first time I have. So any help in achieving that target will be greatly appreciated. So until next time, guys, I've been Snowman86. This has been Seneca County. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next time.